right, sorry for the late start here on the broadcast. Game was scheduled to start at 7:45. Started a little bit early. I was not in the rink and set up and ready to go. Here we are now. Powell and Hill on the ice for defense. JC with Johnson and Logan Weisner are your forwards. KC, their first game of the weekend here, playing against the Omaha Mavs squad. Their black team. They do have a black and a red squad. This is their black team, so KC Hockey Club against Mavs black tonight. Puck cleared into the KC zone, cleared out by Hill. Hill trying to send it around, looking for Weisner. Weisner tied up on the boards there with Mavs right winger. They pick up the puck, sliding into the slot. Drop pass for number 5 here, trying to get a shot, but great job by Weisner to tie him up. And KC clears the zone. Mavs retreat, pick up the puck in their own zone. Quick outlet pass to center ice across the blue line. Back to number 5 again in the slot, trying to get a shot going. It slides right into the crease. Covered up by Stutzer. We get a stoppage in play here. Face-off will be just to the left of Stutzer here with 11:51 remaining in the first. Face-off controlled by Kansas City. Phillips slides it around the boards, trying to get it over to Brown on the near side here. Chipped back in by the Mavs. Smith clears it out, trying to find Brown. Brown chipping it up against the boards. Weisner there as well. Puck trickles out, picked up by Dungy. Dungy streaking across the center ice. Poke check by the Mavs though. They pick it up in their own zone. Mavs across the neutral zone. Quick outlet pass right out the blue line. Trying to get a shot, but poke checked away by Landon Weisner. Puck trickles in the crease, turned away by Smith. Smith, Dungy, and Brown are your forwards. KC clears it out, and the Mavs will regroup. Just over 11 minutes remaining here in this scoreless first period. KC tied up on the far side. Mavs come away with it. Little chip pass out of the zone. Powell and McClin back on D. Half of a line change for Kansas City. Mavs trying to get into the crease there to get a shot. Saved by Stutzer. Picked up by Powell. Powell trying to chip it out. Mavs keep it in. Brown trying to get it out. He does clear it up to Bakta on the near side. Bakta just over the red line. He'll chip it in. KC on a line change. Johnson in pursuit on the near side. Bakta and Allender are your other forwards on this shift. Johnson battling. Chipped away though by the Mavs, and they come the other direction. Weisner and McClin back on D for KC. Chipped away by Johnson. One-on-one for Johnson. In the offensive zone, Johnson trying to make a move. Slides the puck through the crease, goes into the far corner, and cleared out by the Mavs. Mavs tied up on the boards, but picked up by Hargadine. Hargadine plays it back to the point for Hill. Hill with a shot from the point. Gets tipped into traffic, picked up. Hargadine trying to backhand shot. Wide of the net. Cleared out by the Mavs. They'll regroup. Weisner plays it back to Hill. Quickly right back up to Johnson. Johnson's got Hargadine in the zone with him across the blue line. Johnson looking for Hargadine in the slot. Poke checked away by the Mavs. Weisner picks it off, sends it right back to Johnson, who dumps it in the zone. Howard down there as well behind the net. Trying to keep it alive for Kansas City, but it's cleared out. JC there just in time to get a stick on it, but it chips up and over the boards into the Mavs bench. We get a stoppage in play here with just over 9 minutes remaining in the first. This puck picked up by the Mavs. They'll circle around their own goal, heading up through the neutral zone, across center ice. Phillips back on D with Powell. KC mixing up the defensive lines here today, not the traditional lines we've seen on the defensive unit. Powell and Phillips on D. Quick shot, turned aside by Stutzer. Good leg pad save by Stutzer there. Quick wrist shot. He had his left or his right leg pad, or left leg pad, I should say, kicked it off to the right of the goal. Phillips and Hargadine tying up with a couple Mavs in the corner. Eventually dug out by Kansas City. They chip it over to Powell. Powell looking for an outlet pass. Good sauce pass all the way across, trying to find Howard. No icing as it was tipped by the Mavs. Picked up by Jason behind the net. He tries a quick wraparound, but turned aside by the Mavs goalie. Mavs pick up the loose puck in their own zone, trying to get it out. Good pressure by Myers and Weisner there to keep it alive. Landon Weisner back on D, gets a good stick on it. Offsides call there as it came out across the blue line and back in. Stoppage in play here with just under 8 minutes remaining. KC controls the face-off. Weisner trying to chip it ahead to Myers, but kept in by the Mavs. They quickly rush back down in the face-off circle, trying to get a shot. Turned aside. I think McClin got a stick on it. Kicked it aside. Outlet pass looking for Myers, just out of his reach. The Mavs will dump it right back in, but offsides. We get a stoppage in play here. 7.5 minutes remaining. Loose puck kicks aside after the face-off. McClin chasing after it. The Mavs will dump it in. McClin behind his own net. He'll send it up the boards, trying to clear it out, but the Mavs keep it in, trying to get a centering pass in the slot. Big number 3 for the Mavs. The centering pass picked off by Weisner, though. Weisner streaking up the left side. They'll chip it ahead to traffic and chase after it. Myers there as well. Myers and Weisner beat the man of the puck. It's chipped into the near corner. Smith is there. 2 Mavs players chip up and out, and it clears the zone. Mavs bringing up the right side. Turned aside by McClin, though. McClin bangs it off the boards. Smith chasing after it, try to beat his man to the puck. He goes in hard. No call as both players are going after it. Now they're going to stop the play here. Smith going after the puck at the same time as the Mavs player, and they collided pretty hard. Coach clamoring for a penalty here. I'm not sure what the referee is doing. He's pointing out like he might have thrown the coach out. That coach is fired up, and I think he's going to leave the ice here. They got the door open. Few choice words there. He's been thrown out. Omaha coach is out of the game here with just under 7 minutes remaining in the first. Player is still down. The more important part is the condition of the player here. Referees debating something. Not sure if they're considering still calling a penalty or not. It was kind of a bang-bang play with both players going after it. Omaha Mavs player getting the worst end of that collision. Apologize when I set this scoreboard. When I set this scoreboard up, I was coming off of a weekend of volleyball in Las Vegas for Madeline, our daughter's tournament, and I was so used to turning the clock off. I've turned the clock off on this scoreboard to start the broadcast, so I don't have a clock going for this one. I'll just keep you posted here on the time. That's 6:45 remaining on the clock. see him back on his feet. Referee still conferencing here with another coach. Johnson, Dungy, and Brown are your forwards. Phillips and Hill are your defensemen. KC mixing up the defensive lines again. A lot of different pairings so far tonight. And we're back underway. Loose puck controlled by Kansas City momentarily, trying to flip it out of the zone, but Omaha trying to keep it in here on the near boards. Brown digging through, but chipped in by the Mavs again. Back into the corner behind Stutzer. Phillips chases after it. Circling behind his own net, trying to play it up the far side. Johnson there. Johnson chips it around a defender. Chasing after it. Johnson's getting this slot, fires a quick shot, turned aside by the Omaha goalie. Goes into the far corner. Rebound picked up by the Mavs. Good pressure behind the net by Brown. Brown comes away with it, trying to get a centering pass right in front. Comes back to Dungy. Quick shot by Dungy. Loose puck in front. Brown had a crack at it right there on the far post. Turned aside by the Mavs goalie. And we get a stoppage in play here, just under 6 minutes remaining. Face-off won by Kansas City, but picked up by the Mavs. They quickly rush into KC zone. They pull up short, just outside the face-off circle, trying to get a shot. Poke checked away. Smith there applying pressure. Poke checked away by the Mavs, though, and a good interception there by Allender. Allender, Bacta, and Smith are your forwards. Quick shot saved by Stutzer. Smith trying to clear the zone, tied up on the far boards. McClin takes a crack at it, trying to clear it out of the zone. Right back to the point. Quick shot by Omaha, doesn't get through. Blocked by Powell. Powell was right there in the slot, blocked it. He plays it up to Bacta. McClin and Bacta trying to clear it out. They get it over the blue line and out of the zone. Mavs will regroup, dump it right back in. Picked up by McClin behind his own net. He chips around trying to find Smith. Smith chips around for Hargadine. Just out of his reach. It does clear the zone, though. Mavs will circle back in their own zone. Hargadine applying pressure. Outlet pass by the Mavs. They clear it out, but Powell is right there to chip it back in. Then we get an offsides call. I think Hargadine was streaking back to the blue line as it got chipped in. Offsides call here. 4:39 remaining. Now we might have had a high stick, actually. They're bringing the puck back down for the face-off in the Kansas City zone. That usually means a high stick. Face-off controlled by Kansas City. Weisner chips it around, trying to find Howard. Howard chips it up the near board, or the far boards, I should say. Kept in by Omaha with a quick shot from the point, but turned aside by Stutzer. Omaha sends it behind the net. Weisner and Hargadine there to tie him up. Weisner comes away with it, playing it off the boards, looking for JC. JC plays it off the boards, trying to get around some traffic. Chasing after it is Howard. Icing call, though, as it makes it all the way to the other end of the ice. Stoppage in play here with 4:12 remaining in this scoreless first period. Hargadine wins a face-off back, picked up by an Omaha player. They jump right through the traffic. Weisner is there, though. Bouncing puck picked up by Weisner behind his net. He'll play it off the boards, looking for Howard. Howard trying to chip it around some traffic, tied up with a couple of Mavs players on the far boards. Good battle by Howard there, trying to get through the traffic. Poke checks by both sides, though, and the puck eventually trickles over to the near boards. Mavs trying to regroup. Circling behind the KC net. KC defense is there, along with Hargadine. Mavs still control. Down, quick shot in the face-off circle. Turned aside by Stutzer. Howard picks up the puck and clears the zone. KC will do a line change here. JC, the lone man down in the Mavs zone. Applying good pressure there. Phillips keeps it alive at the point. Quick shot turned aside by the defense. Omaha doesn't get through. Clearing attempt picked off by Powell. Just below the red line, Powell dumps it back in. It'll circle behind the Omaha net. Johnson battling in the far corner. Good pass over to Powell on the right point. Powell trying to pull the trigger. Quick shot. Got poke checked away by Omaha right when he was pulling the trigger. Myers battling on the far boards. It's tied up there with Logan Weisner. Johnson is there as well. Johnson comes away with the puck, trying to get a wraparound and stuff it in. He'll come back to the near side. Omaha clears it out. Powell back with Phillips on D for KC. We're going to get a penalty here. Delayed call. Phillips touches it up. Might get a slashing or hooking call here. Looks like they're going to get Powell. Stick check there, a little too aggressive, and Powell goes to the box with 2:22 remaining in this first period. KC goes on the penalty kill. Face off down in the Kansas City zone. Mavs control the face-off. They play back to the point. Back down low in the face-off circle, trying to set something up. Errant pass back to the left point. I'll clear the zone. Omaha trying to regroup at center ice here and get something set up. Smith there to backhand it right out of the zone. Killing some more time. We're playing 2-minute penalties here, it appears. 90 seconds remaining on the power play for Omaha. This puck trying to clear it out. Weisner there to poke check. Bachta there as well. They eventually clear it out. Omaha regrouping. Outlet pass chipped off of the stick to prevent the icing call. Not sure what that call was. I thought he was above or below the red line when he got it chipped. But stoppage in play here. 1:02 remaining on the power play for Omaha. All right, I found a way to get the clock back going here. Clock should be showing here. Hill did a good job to clear the zone. Omaha regroups at center ice. Just over a minute remaining now in this first period. KC with a good job to disrupt that rush again. 30 seconds remaining on the power play for Omaha. Hill and Phillips on defense for KC. Johnson clears it out. Johnson and Logan Weisner are your forwards. 40 seconds remaining in the first period. 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Omaha rushing through center ice over the left side. Outlet pass turned aside by Phillips. Trying to get a centering pass there. Phillips got a stick on it. Quick shot saved by Stutzer, and Stutzer will cover it up. 25 seconds remaining in the first period. 3 seconds remaining on the penalty kill for Kansas City. Quick face-off win by KC would be all they need to get back to full strength. Smith and Allender are your forwards. McLean and Weisner are your defensemen. KC controls the face-off. Smith plays it back to McLean. Penalty is over. Powell back on the ice. Powell quickly out of the box. KC chips it up and out of the zone. Allender chasing after it. Allender has a little space over the blue line, into the zone. Pass looking for Powell. Picked off by Omaha and cleared out. 5 seconds remaining. One final rush for Omaha. Turned aside by the KC defense, and that'll do it for the first period. KC kills off the penalty. Heads into the second period. 0-0 after the first. All right, ready to start the second period here. Teams flip the ice. Allender, Bakhtar are your wingers. Smith takes the face-off. McClin and Weisner are your defensemen. Kansas City trying to set something up here in the neutral zone. Weisner evading some traffic. Couple spin moves. They chip it back into the neutral zone, but picked off by Omaha. Mavs trying to regroup. They chip it ahead of the blue line. Picked off by Kansas City. 2-on-1 opportunity here. Smith skates around some traffic, trying to chip it over to Allender. Wrist shot by Allender just goes wide. McClin pinching down. Checking call here as that Bader, I believe, that Omaha player Bader, I believe, went in hard on McClin. Arms up. Checking call. KC will go on the power play here after that one. 13-15 remaining in the first. And KC goes on the man advantage. McClin pinching down, trying to keep the play alive. Hard check there from the Omaha player. KC on the man advantage for the next 2 minutes. Omaha clears the zone. A little short-handed opportunity here, rushing down. Tough angle right in front. Shot saved by Stutzer. Amazing save by Stutzer. Great play to the back door there. Great pass, good look by Omaha, but Stutzer got his leg pad in front of it. Great save by Maxey. Didn't chippy here. Tracy with good forecheck pressure there. Physical play on the far boards there as JC was trying to keep it in. This puck picked up by Hargadine behind the net. Outlet pass right there to the blue line, or just on the blue line to Weisner. Shot turned aside. Powell tried to get a second shot. Powell trying to keep it alive, but it comes just over the blue line. Offsides call, Kansas City. 1:05 remaining in the power play. .12:20 on the clock here for the second period. KC wins the face-off. They play it back to left D. Weisner trying to chip it ahead, looking for Johnson. Johnson over the blue line, trying to get through some traffic on his own, backhanded in the far corner. Allender's there. Allender thought about playing it back to the point, took it back down low. Poke check away, kept it in the zone. Johnson comes away with it. Johnson and Allender, a little 2-on-1 here. Quick shot, looking for a rebound in front, but turned aside behind the net by the Omaha goalie. KC tied up here in the near corner, battling with two Omaha players. Chipped around the far side. Hill again trying to keep it in. Good job by Hill to keep the play alive. Tough angle shot, and he scores! Cannon Hill with an incredible angle. Power play goal for Kansas City. I don't know how he found his spot there. I think he was on the red line, and he's found the far top corner. What a goal by Cannon Hill. KC with the power play goal goes up 1-0. I'll have to watch that on the replay. That was an incredible angle. Not sure how he found a spot there, but great goal by Cannon. Weiser intercepts a clearing attempt by the Mavs. Trying to get it back to the point, chip back down low. Mavs pick it up behind their own net. Trying to clear it out. They do. They get it to Moragas at center ice, but poke checked away by Powell. Powell finds Dungy on the near side. Dungy chips it down low, chasing after it. Dungy trying to get a centering pass. Goes off the side of the net. Another centering pass right in front. Picked off by the Mavs. Powell does a great job, though, at the blue line to keep it alive. He chips it back down low behind the Omaha net. Myers ties up his man. Weisner there as well. Good job by Weisner and Myers to keep the play alive, and Powell's there to chip it back down. Picked up, though, by Omaha just below the blue line, and they'll break it out of their own zone quickly in the Kansas City zone. Shot blocked by McClin, goes behind Stutzer. Smith picks it up. He catches Omaha on a line change. Smith trying to streak around some traffic. Over the blue line, McClin chips it down low. KC with a good rush and a good effort here. Brown battling on the far side, got tripped up. Omaha comes away with it. Omaha trying to clear it out, bounces right over Brown's stick. Brown trying to settle it, just took a bad hop and bounced on the far boards. Powell chips it right back to the neutral zone. Omaha tries to dump it in, but Powell returns it again. Tipped, no icing. Puck trickles behind the Omaha net. Kicked around by Omaha and back to center ice. Clearing attempt. Icing call on Omaha. That'll bring the faceoff back down in the Omaha zone. 9:41 remaining in the second. Quick shot by Kansas City, turned aside by Omaha, and Omaha digs out the rebound. They'll break it out the right side. JC back checking. Phillips back with Weisner on defense. Quick shot, tough angle, saved by Stutzer, and he covers it up. Good rush there by Omaha as they got around the KC defense. Took a quick shot. Tough angle. Stutzer had the angle covered. Another quick shot, and they score. Right off the face-off. Quick shot. I think Stutzer might have got a piece of it. It looked like it glanced into the top left corner of the net, but I think Stutzer had an angle on it, or had a piece of it, and just angled up into the corner. Omaha ties it up here with just under 9.5 minutes remaining. KC quickly controls the face-off, rushing down. Howard in the zone. Howard gets tripped up, draws a penalty. KC will go on the power play here. Howard battling. Draws the penalties. Omaha couldn't contain the rush there. Clock still running. They should be stopping it. They're probably focusing on getting the penalty loaded, but now they stop it. We got it down to 8:56. I'll let my clock run down there to match that. They've got the penalty at 1:56 and the clock at 8:56, so close enough, I guess. KC controls the face-off. Weisner back over to Powell on the far side. Powell pinching down. Quick shot, tip, goes off the glass. Hargadine trying to pick up the rebound. Howard and Hargadine in the near corner. Chips around to the far boards, picked up by Omaha. Powell trying to keep it alive, but Omaha chips it out and over the blue line. Sent right back in. Hargadine pursuing, trying to get a stick on it. Omaha picks it up, trying to clear it out. Kept in at the blue line again, though. Loose puck picked up by Howard. Howard trying to get around some traffic. Played over to Hargadine. He's tied up on the far boards. JC there as well. Good poke check by JC. He frees it up, trying to find Hargadine in the slot. But it's scooped up by Omaha. And they'll break it out the right side. Omaha quickly rushing up the right side over center ice. Into the Kansas City zone, but a good back check there by Smith breaks up the rush. Howard picks up the puck, and he'll chip it into the neutral zone. He heads back to the bench for a line change. Omaha regroups in their own zone. 55 seconds remaining in the power play for Kansas City. Omaha circling around their own net. Allender providing forecheck pressure with Johnson. Good poke check by Powell. Puck comes over to Johnson trying to get a quick shot. Poke check by the Omaha defense, though, a little bit off target. Powell drops it back down low to Allender. Allender behind the Omaha net looking for a centering pass. He bangs it off the back skate of an Omaha defender. Puck comes back to the point. Weisner playing it over, keeps it in over to Powell. Powell, quick wrist shot. It's knocked down momentarily by Allender. Allender chips it down low looking for Smith or Johnson. The poke checked away. Allender regroups. Slap shot from the point by Powell. Karam's into the near corner. Scooped up by Omaha. They'll break it out the right side. 8 seconds remaining on the power play for KC. Cross-ice pass off target for Omaha. Powell will flip it right back out of the zone. That'll be an icing call once it reaches the end of the ice. Face off back down to the Kansas City zone. Omaha circles it around behind the Kansas City net. Weisner in the corner along with McClin. Omaha trying to get a centering pass, picked off though by Weisner. Weisner trying to chip it out, looking for McClin. Dungy there as well. Dungy digs it out. Dungy comes away with it. Poke checked away though by Omaha. They keep it below the blue line, trying to keep it alive, but poke checked by McClin again. Good play by McClin to break that up before the shot was taken. 6.5 minutes remaining. Clearing attempt ends up on the stick of an Omaha player in the slot. The shot goes wide. Myers gets tied up on far boards. 5 players in a scrum in the far corner. Puck trickles around the back behind Stutzer. Picked up by McClin. Outlet pass over to Myers. Myers lost an edge but picked up by Weisner. Weisner trying to get around some traffic. Omaha touches it up. Delayed penalty on Omaha. Just under 6 minutes remaining. KC goes back on the power play. Smith will take the face-off. Johnson and Allender are your wingers. Powell and Weisner back on deep. Omaha controls the face-off, streaking up the right side. They'll dump it in and burn some clock. Powell picks up the loose puck behind his own net. Clearing attempt by Omaha, picked off by Smith. Smith trying to chip it around some traffic. It's tied up on the referee, but comes right back to Smith. Powell picks up the loose puck, chips it in the zone. Turned aside by the Omaha goalie. They'll try to clear it out. Little pick there by the referee prevented the clearing attempt. Omaha again picks it up. Buys some time and backhanded up and out of the zone, trying to clear it out in the Kansas City zone. Wisner trying to play it over to Powell. Powell chips it ahead to Allender, trying to clear it out, but picked up right in the slot. Quick shot, turned aside. Stick saved by Stutzer, goes in the near corner.
I'll do it. Okay. Alright guys, so we got the puck in our possession. I'm joking, I'm not talking. I'm not gonna talk. Oh god, goodness.
We got it. Yeah, they got it. Oh, we have it.
Okay, we have it. We have it. We got it. They got it. Score! Yay! Okay. Oh, you have to move it. I didn't even have to move it. I didn't do it. Will you take this? It's from the plane. Oh, I'm going. We have it.
Oh, I don't know.
They have it. We have it.
We got it.
They
got it. Shot from the point by McLean, turned aside by the Omaha goalie. Puck comes in the near corner. Howard battling. Omaha picks it up, though. They'll chip it out of the zone, over the blue line, into the neutral zone. Good pressure there by JC, though. JC picks it off at center ice. JC and Howard. Hargadine on the right side. Howard looking for Hargadine in the slot. Turned aside. Omaha clears it up and over the blue line. Casey will have to regroup. Just over 3 minutes remaining here in this second period. Picked off by Howard. Howard trying to find JC up there, but picked off by Omaha. Omaha with a tough angle, goes right around. Stick saved by Stutzer. Turned aside. McLean picked it up. Outlet pass to JC right at the blue line. Couldn't quite get it over the blue line. Omaha keeps it alive. Scrum in the far corner here. Picked up though by Wisner. Wisner through some traffic. On the left side, down over the blue line, trying to find a pass over to JC. Poke checked away though. Omaha regroups. Trying to clear it out. Good pressure by Kansas City, kept it alive momentarily, but Moragas for Omaha up the left side. McLean is back for Kansas City. Bakta back checking as well. Centering pass turned aside. Brown digs it out. Good pass from Brown to Dungy. Dungy across the blue line. Into the neutral zone, across the other blue line. Just into the zone of Omaha and turned aside by the Mavs defense. Casey will try to regroup. Bakta trying to find Dungy again, but Omaha picks it up just under the blue line and keeps the play alive. Another penalty here on Omaha. Definitely a physical game tonight. There's been a couple penalties on both sides. Maybe one or two more for Omaha, but definitely physical on both sides. I'll run my clock down here to match the arena. 1:44 remaining. Another 2-minute power play here for Kansas City. KC's power play will be Johnson, Logan Weisner on the wings. Gunnar Smith will take the face-off. Powell and Weisner are your wingers. This puck eventually controlled by Omaha. They'll flip it up and out of the zone. Weisner chasing after. Weisner plays it over to Powell on the far side. Powell trying to find Smith. Taps it right back to Powell, but picked off by Omaha. Weisner back checking. Brother Logan Weisner there as well. Poke check by Kansas City. They break up the rush. No shot by the Mavs. Powell quickly plays it out to Weisner. Weisner gets taken down from behind. Loses the puck, and Omaha dumps it right back in. KC battling, trying to clear it out of the zone. Eventually pushed up the right side. Johnson gets it up, looking for Smith. Powell tied up, and Omaha comes away with it. Weisner back checking with his brother Landon Weisner in the slot. Loose puck shot, saved by Stutzer. And the rebound comes into the slot. Open net as Stutzer was making the first save on the near post. Rebound trickled onto the far side. And Omaha puts it in on the rebound for their second goal of the game. A shorthanded goal. 55 seconds remaining on the penalty to the Mavs. Shorthanded goal puts the Mavs up 2-1. Omaha controls the face-off. Picked off at center ice, though, by Kansas City. Hargadine battling with McLean. McLean chips it ahead to Hargadine. Hargadine and Howard, 2-on-2. Hargadine pinching down in the face-off circle. He turns short, looking for a pass right in front. Good pass over to JC. One-timer from JC, saved by the Omaha goalie, but good puck movement there by Kansas City. Hargadine battling in the face-off circle. Freed himself up to make a great pass over to JC in a one-timer, stopped by the Omaha goalie. KC controls the face-off and comes back to Hill. Hill chips it back down low. Trying to find Hargadine in the corner. Hargadine gets checked down. Mavs trying to clear it out, kept in by Hill. Hill chips it back down low, but just as the buzzer sounds, that ends the second period. KC will go into the third period with 16 seconds remaining on the power play. Down 2-1. As we enter the third. ready to start this third period here. "16 seconds remaining on the power play. Hargadine to take the face-off. He wins it back to Hill. Hill chips it ahead, trying to find JC. JC over the blue line, trying to get it ahead to Hargadine. Mavs control the puck in the near corner, trying to chip it up and out of the zone. They'll clear it back. Penalty is over. Full strength for both teams. This puck picked up by Hargadine. Hargadine trying to chip it around some traffic and skate through the Mavs defense, but turned aside at center ice. KC chips it in, but the Mavs are there to pick it up behind their own net. Mavs trying to regroup. They'll circle it behind their own net, back up the near boards. Trying to chip it out of the zone. They clear the blue line. Hill and JC are there, along with Howard. Howard digs it out across the blue line with JC. Pulled up for a slap shot. Went around the traffic. Howard trying to get a centering pass. Poked away by the Mavs. They'll come up the far side. Mavs through center ice. Good outlet pass all the way on the left side by the Mavs, but just out of reach. Had a stick on it momentarily, but trickled beyond him and goes behind the net. KC trying to clear it out of there. Tied up with a couple Mavs on the far side and a few KC players. Good poke check there by Kansas City. McClin looking for an outlet pass. Sauce pass trying to get through some traffic looking for JC, but poke checked away by Omaha. They'll regroup in their own zone. Two KC players, Johnson and Smith, tied up behind the action here. McClin, JC, and Hill back for Kansas City. Drop pass by Omaha into the face-off circle. Shot. Score! Moragas for Omaha, just inside the face-off circle. Circled around, tough angle shot. And that puts Omaha up 3-1 here, with about 12 minutes remaining in the third period. No bueno. Smith will take the face-off. Johnson and Logan Weisner are your wingers. Omaha controls. They'll send it right back to the neutral zone. Just out of reach, though. Picked up by Weisner, who plays it over to Phillips. Phillips trying to get it ahead to Logan Weisner. Phillips circling around. He baits some traffic. He'll play it back up to Logan Weisner. Logan Weisner over to his brother Landon. Landon, Weisner, and Johnson over the blue line. Landon Weisner circling around, goes behind the Mavs net, trying to find an open man. He'll play it back to the point for Phillips. Phillips shot, bouncer in front, looking for a tip. Loose puck picked up by Logan Weisner behind the net. Weisner evading some traffic, looking for an outlet pass somewhere. He'll chip it back down low. He finds Smith. Behind the net, Smith circling around. Plays it back to the point for Phillips. Phillips will chip it back down in the far corner. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson over to Smith. Smith and Johnson battling in the far corner. Picked up, though, by Omaha, and they'll clear it out. All the way back to center ice. Phillips and Weisner back for Kansas City. Phillips battles his man in the corner. They'll play it back to the near side. Weisner there as well in support. Centering pass goes off the skate of an Omaha player, trickles into the near side. Loose puck picked up by Smith. Two Omaha players tied up in the far corner, or the near corner with Johnson. Smith picks it up. Drop pass looking for Bakta, but picked off by Omaha. 10.5 minutes remaining in the game. Omaha drop past the blue line, but cleared out by Smith. Omaha plays it off the glass, back into Kansas City zone. Weisner circling around traffic. He'll play it over to Bakta. Bakta trying to get through some traffic. Loose puck picked up by the Mavs. Circling around, trying to get a shot, with a couple good poke checks by Kansas City. Tied up in the near corner here. Omaha digs it out. Good poke check by Weisner, and Bakta's there to chip it out of the zone for KC. Allender chasing after the loose puck in the Omaha zone, trying to get something set up. Myers there as well. Myers and Bakta battling, trying to keep it alive in the zone. Poked out by Omaha, though. Powell back checking. Myers and Powell do a good job of back checking there to tie up the Omaha player. Omaha digs it out, trying to get a centering pass, but Allender's there. Allender picks it off. Allender trying to chip it out, comes back to the blue line, kept in by Omaha. Shot right on target, covered up by Stutzer. He'll hang on to that one. 9:21 remaining here in the third.
When you left, I lost it too far. Just have to turn it off and on.
Omaha cleared the zone, but Kansas City trying to get a little rush going here. Dungy, Johnson, and Brown pursuing. Omaha picks it up in the slot, though, and clears it out just over the blue line. They'll chip it into Kansas City zone. Powell back checking. He'll play it off his backhand, trying to find Dungy. Johnson is there to send it behind the net. Tied up with a couple Omaha players. Brown battling here on the near side. Dungy there as well. Dungy comes away with it. Dungy will chip it off the boards. Out of the zone, but all the way down in the Omaha end of the ice. Icing call. Face-off will come back down in the Kansas City zone with 8:32 remaining in the game. Mavs control the face-off, trying to set something up. A little drop pass there. Picked off, though, by Brown. Brown taps it ahead to Johnson. Johnson streaking ahead with Dungy. Johnson circles around some traffic. Trying to get in the slot. Johnson, quick shot. Great shot by Johnson just over the crossbar. Johnson got clear right into the slot. Made a great shot. Just floated over the crossbar. Omaha rushing the other direction. 8 minutes remaining in the game. Quick shot on target. Saved by Stutzer. He'll hang on to that one. And we'll get a face-off with 7:56 remaining in the contest. Wiseman plays it up to JC. Got tied up with the ref right there, but JC plays it off the boards for Hargadine. Hargadine trying to find Howard just out of his reach there. Good pass from Hargadine to Howard, but a poke check by the Omaha defenseman broke it up. Hargadine and Howard tied up on the far side with two Mavs. Puck squirts out to the near side. The Mavs cleared out of the zone. And we're going to get a penalty here. JC got tied up there. Penalty on Kansas City. They'll go on the penalty kill here. JC goes to the box for the boarding call. 7:20 remaining. 2-minute power play for Omaha. Quick shot from the point. Blocked by Howard. Howard plays it ahead to Hargadine. Hargadine trying to get behind the defense. Shorthanded opportunity. Poke check by the Mavs. They pick up the puck in their own zone and they'll clear it out. Quick pass up the left side. Weisner trying to get a poke check. Mavs go all the way into the slot. Loose puck. Trickles in. Wasn't much of a shot, but it trickled all the way into the slot, or into the crease, I should say, and Stutzer covered it up with just under 7 minutes remaining. We get a face-off here. 1:37 remaining in the power play. Mavs win it back to the left D. Quick shot from the left D. Blocker saved by Stutzer. This puck picked up by Weisner. He'll clear it all the way to the other end of the ice. Icing call. 6:44 remaining. 1:23 on the power play. Another stoppage in play. Puck picked up by Weisner after the faceoff. He'll play it off the boards to his brother Logan Weisner. Logan Weisner trying to chase around some traffic. He chips it off the boards. Tied up by a couple Mavs. They break up the rush. They'll come the other direction. 2-on-2. McClin is back along with Landon Weisner. Centering pass right in front and they score. Good pass right back in the slot. Hard pass and a quick one-timer by the Mavs. Beat Stutzer high on the one-timer. Just over 6 minutes remaining, and Omaha goes up 4-1. That'll negate the rest of the power play for Omaha. KC back on full strength. Bakta picks up the puck, streaking up the right side after the faceoff. Trying to get something set up and poke checked away by Omaha. They'll tap it back into the neutral zone. Hand pass by Omaha as they gloved it right through a couple red line, blue line into the neutral zone, picked up by an Omaha player. You can glove the puck down to yourself, but not to a teammate. And that one got a hand pass all the way to another teammate, so we get a stoppage in play, much like a high stick or an icing. Face-off comes back down in the Omaha zone. Mavs control the face-off, streaking up the right side. Phillips back on D with Hill. Offsides call. Stoppage in play. Just under 6 minutes remaining. Omaha controls the face-off. Bakta, Myers, Allender are your forwards. Hill looking for a cross-ice pass, trying to find Allender. Allender flips it out of the zone, but picked up by Omaha. Omaha circling around in their own zone, played over the left side, trying to clear it out. Good pressure by Myers. Puck danced right on the blue line, but eventually cleared out. Phillips picks up the puck, trying to streak to the neutral zone. Poke checked away by the Mavs. A couple good poke checks by Kansas City. They return the favor. Bakta trying to dig through some traffic. Bakta across the red line. He'll flip it into the zone and head back for a line change. Just under the red line, he'll dump it in. KC with a fresh set of legs. Johnson, Brown, and Dungy. I should say Johnson, yes, and Dungy are your forwards. Powell and Weisner back on D. Omaha chips it in, just under 5 minutes remaining. Dungy plays it off the boards to Powell. Powell chips it ahead to Brown. Brown through some traffic, picked up by Johnson. Johnson one-on-one over the blue line. Looking for a shot on target. Loose puck dropped down right in front. Goalie made the save initially with his glove, and it dropped down right in the 5-hole, just sitting there between his leg pads. Brown was pursuing, but goalie recovered. Located the puck, dropped down, covered it up. We get a face-off here with 4:40 or so remaining in the third. Omaha circles the puck behind their own net, trying to play it up and out. Kept in by the KC forwards. They'll circle around the left side and eventually up and out of the zone. They dump it into Kansas City zone and circles behind Stutzer. Picked off by Landon Weisner. Weisner over to Brown. Omaha there with a good stick check though. Quick shot, goes up the side of the net. Powell plays it up to Brown on the near side. Brown, let's pass over to Johnson. Poke checked away by the Omaha defense. Brown trying to keep it alive and chip it back ahead to Johnson. Omaha digs it out at center ice. Quick pass to the left side. Broken up by Powell. Powell turns, fires, tries to clear the zone, but kept in by Omaha. Dungy digs it out. Chip it into center ice and head back for a line change. Howard and Hargadine on for Kansas City. Weisner in center ice, he chips it ahead to Hargadine. Hargadine trying to get through some traffic, looking to find Howard. Hargadine circling behind the Mavs net. Evades some traffic. He'll play it back to the point. Shot from the point by McClin. Tip, trying to get a little tip there from JC. Kicked into the corner by Omaha. Omaha will dig it out with just over 3 minutes remaining. Here comes Omaha up the left side. Hill back on D for Kansas City. Centering pass right in front. Shot and they score. It's very similar play to the last Mavs goal. Pass from the face-off dot or just below it. Right in the slot and a one-timer. They get behind the KC defense. 3:06 remaining and Omaha goes up 5-1. KC controls the faceoff. They play it back to Hill. Hill, quick pass up looking for Howard. Picked off though by the Mavs. Omaha rushing in on the right side. Good poke check there by Kansas City. McClin breaks it up. Howard trying to fight through some poke checks at the blue line, but chipped back in by Omaha. Hill plays it over to JC on the near side. JC turns around. Quick touch pass over. He finds McClin. JC trying to poke it out of the zone, but kept in by Omaha. Omaha trying to get through. They get in the slot. Wisner there with a very timely back check. Logan Wisner comes back just in time to break that play up in the slot. Hill plays it ahead to Logan Wisner, who dumps it back in. KC will get a fresh set of legs here. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Powell and Phillips back on D. Logan Wisner, Smith, and Myers are your forwards. Myers circling back. Will pick up the puck. Trying to play it ahead, looking for Smith. Smith over the blue line into Omaha's zone. Trying to get a centering pass right in front. Kicks off the skate of an Omaha player. Smith will play it back to the point for Phillips. Phillips back down low to Smith. Smith, a great cross-ice pass to Powell. Quick shot goes wide right. Omaha trying to clear it out. Goes off the glass. Kept in by Powell. Good job by Powell to glove that down and dump it back behind the Omaha net. Mavs eventually regroup though, and they clear it out of the zone. Pushing up the left side into the Kansas City zone. Good back check there by Bakta. Bakta and Powell clear it out. Gets shipped ahead to Smith. Smith over the blue line for Kansas City. He's got Bakta in tow. Myers on the right wing. Smith will dump it in and head back to the bench. Myers battling in the far corner, trying to find an outlet pass. They dig through some traffic. Loose puck comes through. Powell pinching down, trying to keep it alive. Phillips back on D. One player back for Kansas City. Streaking is Omaha. Quick shot. Glove saved by Stutzer. Quick wrist shot by Omaha, and Stutzer gloves it. Looking for the low right side there. Max was up with the challenge. Exactly 1 minute remaining in the third. Johnson wins a face-off back to Landon Wisner, who chips it around for Hill. Hill trying to clear it out, but kept in by the Mavs on the far side. Hill and Johnson battling. Mavs come away with a quick shot, goes wide left. The Mavs keep it below the blue line. They chip it right back down behind the Kansas City net. Half a minute remaining in the contest here. Bakta battling, trying to clear the zone here for Kansas City. Hill there as well. Johnson, Landon Wisner pursuing behind the net. 20 seconds remaining. Omaha digs it out. Trying to get a pass back to the point, but picked off by Allender. Allender rushing out of the Kansas City zone, just over the the red line, I should say. He'll dump it in. Picked up behind the Omaha net by the Mavs. Trying to clear it out, kept in by Johnson. Couple of seconds remaining, and that'll do it. KC drops the first one, 5-1. Tough start for Kansas City, but they do have 2 more games tomorrow and 1 more for sure on Sunday morning. Top 2 teams will play an extra game for the championship on Sunday at 12:30. 2 pool play games tomorrow, 1 pool play game on Sunday morning. And the top 2 teams in this Omaha weekend will play 1 more game at 12:30 on Sunday afternoon. KC drops the first one 5-1. We'll regroup. See you back here tomorrow Double check the time here while I've got you on the broadcast here. Game times tomorrow are here's a 10 o'clock and a second game at 1:30. So 10 o'clock and 1:30 tomorrow are your game times for pool play. We'll see you tomorrow morning. 5-1 your final.